Morning guys, welcome to another video. Today's only a little job. We've got two sections of wall to plaster here today. We've got the one on your right hand side. It used to have two handrails either side and the lady wanted them taken off and a new one just put on this side, so obviously it's left a load of damage where it was ripped off because it was plastered up to them before and they were properly blended into the wall with big clout nails. This wall here is a massive wall. It goes all the way back to the front door, up the stairs, all across the landing. So the lady decided it's too much money for her, so she just wants to blend it in. So today's video, I'm going to show you my technique of blending in. So I'll just blend it in above the damaged area here. It's all been PVA'd, taped up and ready to go. So let's get to it, let's get some plaster mixed up. Right, first things first, I need to just fill this area in because it needs dubbing out a bit. Always awkward staircases, don't have any room. I put some scrim tape down the bottom here because it's cracked along there, so where the staircase moves, so I'll just give that a helping hand. Right, just leave that for 20 minutes or so, let that pull in a bit. Well, I think that's pulled in enough now, so I'll just start putting the first coat on. Awkward, these little walls. It's easier doing bigger ones. smaller one just to get down onto these bits here as well. Right, let's just let that go. Right, I'm just going over this with my finishing trowel now, just smooth off any areas, clean up the edges before I put this final coat on. Perfect, that. Right, once again, what I'm going to do up here is, this is my little technique. I mean, whatever you do plastering, there's always someone that will say they can do it better, or that's not the way to do it, but this is the way I do it. I've never had a problem with it. You never see the join. So what I do is I just sponge, just lightly, not too hard, just sponge it where it meets the existing. Wet your sponge down again, just wring it out. You don't want too much water on it. Just literally lightly touch it down. Just literally lightly smoothing it. So there's no lumps. Again, wet your sponge, get all the old plaster off. Because you're looking for a neat join here. And I can guarantee you 100% you will not see this when I decorate it. I will show you as close up as I can with the camera. And you will see. I mean, this is only the first coat, remember. So you need to keep that thin where it meets. And then just get your finishing trowel. Nice and hard. That's all you've got to do, make sure there's no lumps. And just leave it alone for a bit, let it pull in, ready for the second coat. And then what I'll do before decorating, I will literally get a very fine sandpaper, and where the paintwork meets the new plaster, I will just rub in a circular motion. So something like 180 grit, just smooth it right in. Right guys, just let that go off, that first coat now. Wipe down any excess anywhere. Right. Yep. There's only one thing to do now. Make a cup of coffee. sometimes when you're plastering you can actually have a break in between coats. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does it's really nice. Great. Right, this is just about ready for its second coat now, so I'm just tidying the edges up so as we don't get any lumps. Just give it a light brush, that's all it needs. Right, it's been about 25 minutes. If you can run your fingers over it and it doesn't dig in too much, then that's pretty much ready. Not too wet, it's not bubbling. So that's ready to go. Obviously this goes on a lot thinner second coat. I'm really pushing this into the plaster up on this top area, so as it's as thin as possible, but not too thin that it's going to come off. Right, that's both the coats on. I'm using the new Ultra Flex, a 16-inch stainless trowel. Before I had the Raffina, used it for about, I don't know, 6 months, and all of a sudden it came away here. The blade came away from the handle support, so I probably won't ever use one of them again. But this is working alright, just needs a bit of wearing in, although it feels pretty good, to be fair, for a new trowel. I've also got, hang on, let me show you. This little beast, this is a 17-inch, the Ragni one. So that's a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm going to give this a go as well, wear this in. 17-inch, just that little bit bigger. So yeah. So I'll flatten out with this one because it's a bit longer. And then when I do my finishing, I'll use this one because the blade's slightly different. It's a bit more flexible than this one. You can see it's only like an inch difference, but it gives flatter areas, although your speed skim does most of it. Just covers the areas a lot easier. Let's put her away. Right, just got to let that go for a little bit now before troweling. Then I'll do my finish stage on the feathering in and show you how I do it properly. I like to get onto this straight away before it starts to go, just to flatten it. Good thing about using a sponge, it gives a nice smooth finish rather than the brush. And you're not putting too much water on it. That's lovely. Very lightly, it just needs to go nice and lightly on the edge. You go too hard, you start pushing into the plaster. I just get it to that stage, and then you can run your trowel over it afterwards when it's semi-gone. Pleased with that. You're not going to see that joint, guaranteed. I'm concentrating on this bit now just to make sure it's how I want it, and that is absolutely lovely, that. You will not see that joint. I'll actually show you once this is painted. I'll show you what it looks like, and you'll see for yourself how this technique works for me. As I mentioned before, when that's ready for decorating and it's all gone off, just get a 180 grit paper and just sand that edge very lightly. And that'll take away any discrepancies and just feather straight into this. Lovely, that looks really good. Once the handrail's on, that'll be even better. Just get these edges nice and neat. It's not quite gone enough yet to trowel right off. Well, the wall's just about ready now for final troweling. You know when it's ready. As you trowel, it's not leaving lines now. When it's leaving lines, it's not quite ready. That's lovely, that. Really push that in on that edge. It's important to have good light on it as well. I've got a couple of LED spotlights set up there behind the camera so you can see every little bit, because obviously when that door's open upstairs the light shines down there, so you don't want to be seeing it. So the better the light you've got to do your troweling off, just makes the job better. Right, we're pretty much ready now for our final stage. Just wetting the wall up and troweling off. That's come out absolutely lovely, that. Well pleased with that. Well, I think we're pretty much there now, guys. That's come out really well. A little dimple there. A little bit there, needs a bit of plaster in it. Well, I'm not sure if you can pick this up on the camera, but I'll put the GoPro on it and see if you can see the line, how smooth it is. So it probably won't pick up very well. Well, there you go, my lovely people, another job done. It's come out right actually, it's come out really good. Blended in nicely to the wall, to the existing. Like I say, I'll just give that a little sand down when it's ready, when it's all gone off. So if you like the video, you know what to do. I'll see you on the next one.